Day 3 has begun. The crowds are filing in. Doors just open to the general public. Hopefully we have another great day here at the National. We're over here by the Leaf booth. But yeah, it's crazy. Just people line up and start streaming in. All right, so we're here with Andy, Indy Card Exchange. We came all the way to Chicago to do a deal for these two bad boys. Andy's always fair on his prices. One of the best guys to see at the National. Appreciate you, man.
Happy you got these. These are really cool.
Absolutely.
I was just telling Sam that these are cards that I picked up while at the Chicago show, so we wouldn't have been able to do this in Indy anyway.
Absolutely.
Right?
Thanks,
so much,
buddy.
We always appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you. We finally bought some cards today. First deal, actually both with local people that I know, but of course they pick up stuff here that you're not going to get anywhere else. Picked the Tatum Fast Break at a 50. Desmond Ritter Purple Prism at a 125. And the Kenny Pickett Honeycomb from Mosaic. Those I'm going to look at probably at a grade when I get home. And then from Andy at Indy Card Exchange, you guys saw the video, but we picked up the Bankero Kaboom PSA 9 and the Curry Black Box Flawless Auto. This is going to be probably more of a long-term piece until the right deal comes around. And the Bankero I feel like is a good time to buy before these people get hyped up for the season. The Magic are looking to be pretty good this year, so pretty excited and glad I finally bought some cards and made some deals. All right, so this is pretty cool. This is tag grading. So you can see they have the machines that slab the cards. They're over there grading, polishing the slabs. That's pretty sweet. I really wish everyone would do this transparent, literally, as a process. My grade just popped at PSA. We're gonna go check it out. This is the Pickett Gold that I submitted the other day. So we're gonna go pick up our card and see what we get. All right, everyone, so we finally have the Pickett back from PSA. And yeah, I'm not too disappointed. It ended up a PSA 9, as you can see here. You can get this to focus. For a thick card like this is definitely a plus grade on this card. Last sale on it is $1,800. I think that the 9 definitely gives it a little bit of a premium, so probably somewhere around the range of $2,400 is what I would consider the value of it. But obviously a really sick card. Pretty happy with the 9. 10 would have been amazing, but it's hard to be disappointed with a 9 for a card like this. Probably gonna end up holding on to it and trying to move it online somewhere rather than moving it at the show, but who knows, maybe someone's looking for it. Pickett's pretty hot, so we'll see what kind of offers I can get on it and go from there. So it's been a productive morning already. Bought a bunch of cards, picked up our order finally, so we're gonna go back in the show floor, check it out, see if we can find some more stuff to buy, and go from there. So we just got to pick it back from PSA. Already sold to my guy Logan from Great Sports. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for the deal. We just did another deal with B&B Sports Cards. They're based out of Virginia Beach. I wish I would have gotten it on film, but I showed him my Josh Allen RPA. I was 75 from Certified. He knew like everything about the card, where the prices were. The sales for the 175 were right around like 800, so I feel like 750 was a fair. First thing he said to me was that was not the most unreasonable thing he's heard all day. So he offered me $675. I happily took it. Sometimes with cards like that, it's about what I had into it, but it was part of a bulk deal. And sometimes if you can cash out the big cards and then you make money on the smaller stuff, that's the thing to do. So we got the $675 cash for that Allen. Was able to move it. I've sat on it for a little while and just wasn't having much luck with it. So I was happy to move on from that, and now we're gonna go see if we can find anything to buy. Shout out to them, B&B Sports Cards in Virginia Beach. I gotta give it up to Sports Card Investor. This is the kids trade area. Can't see it, but they are just packing the aisles here. Amazing opportunity for the young collectors and hobbyists. Shout out to Sports Card Investor for this. So I was out here editing my video, and I ran into Steven over here. And yeah, from Sarasota, Florida, and he's like, hey, let me take a look at your cards. So I sold him the Scurvy Refractor, $100. Thanks, Steven, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Small little pickup here. Got the Shingun Purple Cracked Ice, numbered at a 149, rookie, $50. Pretty low risk entering the season. Let's look for some more stuff. All right, another nice little deal with my guy Carlos from Chicago. We were talking about Sony cameras together, which I always appreciate. So got the Mahomes at a 50 from Mosaic, $40, not too bad. So that's gonna be a wrap for me from the 2023 National. I'm out here in my favorite spot, over by the fountains with all the nice air conditioning and Wi-Fi. But just to give a brief recap of the show, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I think is a good strategy. First things first, make sure you plan ahead. Buy your hotel ahead of time. Make sure you know what the parking situation is going to be. Buy your pass ahead of time. You don't want to be doing any of that at the last minute. There was a lot of long lines, a lot of people waiting for a long time. So I think that's very important, is make sure to plan ahead. I think that a lot of people that set up here, especially the dealers with lots and lots of high-end, really nice stuff, are not in the mood to make any sort of deals. So if you're coming here to buy, make sure that you're comfortable paying eBay, or probably in some cases a little bit above. And oftentimes they're into those cards for a certain amount and they're not going to take anything less. This is not a show where I can do the normal type of buying that I like to do. Most people seem to be willing to go about 10% below their sticker in some cases. There's a lot of people here and a lot of repackers here, and the repackers can buy at almost full comp. So a lot of these dealers aren't inclined to make any sort of bulk deal, unless you have a relationship with them or unless they're super motivated. One strategy that I saw people doing is they would find tables where people had a lot of one thing and then a little of another thing. So for example, if you find the vintage tables and they have a lot of vintage and a lot of that kind of stuff, but then they have a couple modern cards, oftentimes they're being a little bit more willing to move on the modern stuff, or vice versa. A couple things that I saw, holy crap, were some people overpriced. I'm talking about like wanting over PSA 10 price for a raw card. Obviously people can ask whatever they want, but I feel almost embarrassed to ask, and I don't want to be the comp police and show them comps. It's like, if someone's not priced at or around market, it's just not going to really work. And some of the higher end stuff, I'm not as picky because obviously it's rare, and if we're talking about like a Mahomes National Treasure out of 10, like those cards don't sell very often, or 101s or whatever. But I'm talking like people are asking $8 for a $1 card. Make sure to bring water. There is a nice filling station over by the VIP lounge. Make use of that. You're gonna get really hot in there. You're gonna be walking around a ton. My legs are killing me, so make sure to bring snacks and water and stuff. The food situation is not very good. Long lines and the food isn't good, and it's all overpriced. So make sure to plan to either not eat or bring snacks. Another tip I would have too is just take some time away from the show floor. There are some quieter areas of the convention center. If your hotel is close, you can go hang out at the hotel. You don't have to be in the show the entire time. So make sure to take breaks and just enjoy yourself. It doesn't always have to be go, go, go the whole time. I made sure that I experienced some of the exhibits and the corporate booths. I think that's really important. You don't have to be just grinding, trading, selling, buying the whole time in order for it to be a fun experience. I think it's good to see what these companies are about, talk to people. Everyone I talked to was great. It was great to meet some of those people. Also, big shout out to all my friends at Whatnot. They really put on quite a spectacular show, and I really appreciate all their support. It was a fun time. I think I know what I would want to do next time to be a little bit more prepared. As for my national, this is the end of it. So thanks to everyone for watching the videos and everyone who I met at the show who came up and said hi. Your viewership means a ton, and I felt so inspired that everyone said that the videos really helped them, or they really enjoyed them, or were really informative. So that means a lot to me. If you ever see me around at a show or whatever, always feel free to come say hi. Always happy to chat. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you around.